My journey began some 50 years ago. I grew up in Croatia, surrounded by architects, by artists, and many of them took me by hand to show me an exhibition, to show me a gallery, and sometimes show me the artist's studios. I learned that art is not simply to be studied. It is to be lived with. When I entered the world of business, later, I began collecting the work of artists I admired and those that I knew. I studied their styles. I studied their connections to the artistic movements in Europe and tried to understand what gives a work of art its recognition, that special presence that places it firmly in history. Over time, I selected some 75 artists who together tell the story of Croatian arts in the 20th century. A century that was anything but peaceful. The century began under fading Austro-Hungarian Empire, with Vienna shaping the culture. Then the newly emerging cultural center, Munich in Bavaria, was attractive for young Croatian artists to go study, seek for new ideas and new freedoms. After the First World War, then, France opened its doors, offering scholarships from Paris and inspiring modern artistic life and artistic identity. In Croatia, new groups emerged. Zemlja, which means the earth, and naive groups were presenting the themes, social themes, themes from everyday life and folklore in search for a nation's new identity. War came again, the second. And then socialist Yugoslavia attempted to impose socialist realism like other Eastern European countries, but Croatian artists held fast to creative freedom. And before long, abstraction, expressionism, minimalism, kinetic art, op art, and above all, the great European avant-garde movement, New Tendencies, were flourishing in Zagreb, and international names like Eco, Pine, Morellier, Manzoni, Ucker, they all walked our streets. And then came the year of protests in 1971, the repression, incarcerations, the exile of many brilliant minds, the slow disintegration of Yugoslavia, and finally, the war for independence in the 1990s. It was a tragic time. But out of that darkness, Croatia emerged a democratic nation, worked hard to join the European Union and reconnect with the world. Throughout all these decades, I collected, I enjoyed, I watched, I listened. So my collection is not only a group of artworks, it is the diary of a country moving through turmoils towards freedom. And that is why I believe it belongs to the moon. Because the moon is a place where art can exist without borders, without ideology, and without prejudice. A place where the story of Croatia, be it its struggles or its beauties, can live forever. Thank you for allowing me to share this journey with you. And thank you for celebrating a vision in which art, history, and humanity reach beyond the world. Literally, quite literally, I mean.